Welcome to the Magic Mindfulness Podcast, where we sprinkle a little bit of magic into your daily life. I'm your host, Rachel Hupp, and I'm so excited to set out on this mindfulness journey with you. As someone who's experienced the transformative power of mindfulness firsthand, I am here to guide you through the wonders of living a more mindful and joyful life. This podcast is your space for embracing mindfulness and cultivating a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Together, let's uncover the magic within and sprinkle a little extra sparkle into your day. Join me as we explore practical tips, inspiring stories, and transformative practices to help you thrive in every aspect of your life. Let's dive in and embrace the magic of mindfulness together. Hey there, beautiful soul. Welcome to the very first official episode of the Magic Mindfulness Podcast, your go-to destination for inspiration, insight, and practical tools to help you infuse more joy, more balance, and more magic into your daily life. I'm Rachel Hupp, and I will be your guide along this transformative journey. I'm just so excited that you are here with me today. Before we dive in, let me ask you a couple of questions. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by the demands of modern life, by this glorification of busyness? Are you craving a deeper sense of peace, more joy, more fulfillment in your daily routine? Because if so, you are in the right place, my friend. This podcast is all about you, your journey, your growth, and your well being. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about myself, along with what you can expect from this podcast. Now, in today's fast paced world, I know as well as you that it is all too easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, so that prioritizing your own self care, your own well being feels next to impossible. But what if I told you that by incorporating mindfulness practices, simple mindfulness practices into your daily routine, you can actually cultivate a greater sense of peace, more clarity, and more joy, even when life feels crazy, busy, and chaotic? That is exactly what this podcast is here to explore, offering practical guidance and inspiration to help you to live your most vibrant, authentic life. So sit back, relax, and get ready to deepen your journey of self discovery and transformation. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about myself, although you're going to have plenty of time to get to know me. So I'm going to try to keep this at a high level. Now, I got my degree in environmental science from the University of Virginia, and my minor was in astronomy. I am very curious by nature, and so science fits in very well with that. So, in my own personal search for balance and inner peace, of course, I turned to studying, right? I studied a variety of mindfulness practices. I got into yoga and personal development modalities. Along the way, I became a registered yoga teacher. I became a certified health coach, and I became a cognitive behavior technique life coach, specializing in helping women to overcome these self sabotaging beliefs, these self sabotaging behaviors, perfectionism, negative self talk, and more. Now, my qualifications include advanced trainings in yoga and mindfulness, meditation, Reiki energy healing. We'll get more into that later, along with, of course, ongoing professional development in coaching methodologies. That's a lot to say that mindfulness is at the heart of everything I teach, which brings me to the Magic Mindfulness Podcast, my friend. Now, through my work with clients, I have noticed a common theme, not only in my clients, but also with myself, right? Despite achieving success in our careers, so many of us struggle with feelings of overwhelm, feelings of self doubt, with disconnection. This feeling that even though we've ticked off all the boxes, we've done everything right, we are successful on paper, but in reality, in our day to day lives, we just don't feel fulfilled. Now, whether that's from the pressure to constantly strive for perfection, whether it's those relentless demands of the fast paced lifestyle that we live in, again, that glorification of busyness, these challenges, they take a toll on us physically, mentally, emotionally, on our overall holistic well being. So, the inspiration behind the Magic Mindfulness podcast stems from my deep desire to share the transformative power of mindfulness and holistic wellness with a wider audience. This is a passion project born out of my own journey of self discovery and healing, along with my commitment to helping others to unlock their full potential and live your very best life. Now, I really wanted to create a space where we can just explore mindfulness, self compassion, personal growth together, offering practical tools and insights to help you to improve your satisfaction, your sense of fulfillment, your sense of joy and magic in your daily life. Again, back to me for just a moment. My own journey into mindfulness and coaching began over a decade ago. And here's where I get personal. Um, I was dealing with some pretty significant challenges in my life. First of all, my mom had a disabling stroke when she was only 49 years old. And that was just a really profound wake up call, right? It reminds us how fragile life is. It can change in the blink of an eye. And then in my own world, trying to juggle the demands of the successful career that left me feeling drained. It left me feeling disconnected. I was stressed out, burned out, overwhelmed. And so, in response to my own personal challenges, having somebody that I love dearly, whose quality of life just in the blink of an eye changed so drastically, and whose health continued to decline, my own world where I was physically healthy, but mentally not so well. Um, I turned to mindfulness to help me cope, to help me deal with the stress, to help me find clarity. And these experiences inspired me to deepen my own practice and eventually to share its benefits with others. The Magic Mindfulness Podcast is designed it's my intention that it will be a journey of transformation and self discovery. Each and every episode is intended to offer these practical insights and actionable tips, simple mindfulness practices that fit into your busy life, but can help you to navigate these complexities that we deal with on a day to day basis in the modern world we live in with authenticity and with grace. From overcoming overanalysis and perfectionism, things that I struggle with and continue to struggle with, right? Um, to cultivating self compassion, to learning to trust our intuition, to learning to listen to our intuition. We're going to cover a wide range of topics that are relevant to your daily life. But the magic doesn't stop there. My podcast is going to feature a variety of solo episodes, just me, along with interviews with experts in mindfulness, in yoga, in personal development, and more. That way, I can provide you with diverse perspectives, wisdom, and guidance. So it's like having a supportive community of like minded souls cheering you on every step of the way. This is a fun experiment for me. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I told you that I have this science background, so this is just an experiment. We're going to stay curious. I'm going to stay receptive to the natural evolution of this podcast, and I'm trusting the flow of life to guide me in what I share with you. Now, at this point, I am committing to you that I will post a new episode at least every other week, and we're just going to see how it goes. I might post more when I have time. I would like to post more, but the reality is, my life is busy too. And so I'm committing to posting at least every other week. And at this point, I'm envisioning that each episode will be around 30 minutes or so, maybe less, so that it fits seamlessly into your busy life. Now, again, that might ebb and flow. It might evolve over time. If we find that we like longer episodes, we'll shift to longer episodes. If we find that we like shorter episodes, we'll shift to shorter episodes. Maybe it will be a combination. We'll see how it goes. Now, my intention is for the Magic Mindfulness Podcast to empower you to embrace mindfulness, to embrace self compassion, and to embrace holistic wellness in your own life. Now, back to me again for just a moment, my friend. So, I've been sharing this biweekly newsletter for a few years now. This is like a passion project. I love it. I have so much fun writing this email twice a week. But I have been completely blown away by the positive feedback from my readers who have found inspiration, who found support, who found encouragement in the messages that I share. That means the world to me. I get these heartfelt messages of gratitude, personal testimonials of transformation. It makes my heart melt. It makes my heart so happy to know that the messages that I'm sending from my heart to yours are making a meaningful difference in people's lives. It is my most sincere hope that this podcast will do the same for you. Now, looking ahead, I envision a future where mindfulness, where yoga, where holistic health practices become more mainstream, where they're more easily accessible for everyone. The Magic of Mindfulness podcast is here to support this evolution, offering practical guidance and support as you navigate the challenges of modern life. It will serve as a valuable resource for those seeking genuine peace, joy, and fulfillment in the busyness of today's world. So, my friend, if you are ready to ditch perfection, embrace mindfulness, and sprinkle some positive energy into your days, then hit that subscribe button and join me on the Magic Mindfulness Podcast. Your journey to a more fulfilling and magical daily life starts right. Thanks so much for tuning into the Magic Mindfulness Podcast. Until next time, remember to trust yourself, trust the universe, and embrace the magic of mindfulness. And if today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe so you can receive regular doses of inspiration and practical tips for your mindfulness journey. Be sure to share this episode with a friend who could use a sprinkle of magic in their day. And don't forget to like this episode and leave a comment sharing your thoughts and experiences. Your support means the world to me as I continue spreading the magic of mindfulness. Take care, my friend, and I'll see you next time.